Alright, so I finally getting over this flu shit. It really sucked, by the way. Started out feeling like you got hit by a train. I've never had the flu before, so it was rough, to say the least. Felt like I got hit by a truck, fell down a ladder, or something along the lines of that, and it sucked. And then followed up with a really bad fever for like 2 days, and then chest and nasal congestion. Had me down for 5 days. Sucked. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But finally getting back out in the cold out here, so. Yeah, she drafts good. I'm getting her warmed up in here. Did some trim in the house, so to make some great kindling. This is just single wall pipe, so I ain't too worried about it getting too nasty. Yeah, just that little bit of stove right there heats this little spot up nice. But getting back to the Pioneer p28, it had a crazy intake number. It was like 62, and I think the exhaust was 102, and I think the transfers was 122. So I think, what's that, 20 degrees blow down. But I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to run a little better. It's in really, really good shape. I mean, really good shape on the inside. The outside's a little questionable, but yeah, I'm not too concerned about the outside of it. But the piston, not bad, huh? Clean. Little scarred up, just a tiny little spot, but the ring still floats. A lot of carbon as usual on an old saw, but I got the cylinder soaking right now. I'm going to get it cleaned up, and then probably start changing the timing on it. I gotta clean this up and put it back on, and then see where that puts the intake at, because I'm going to shoot for like 70 instead of 62. I think that'll be better. And then I'll probably just leave the exhaust where it's at, because I don't see no problem with a 102. So after the base gasket comes out, it might be at 104 maybe. If that's the case, then I'll bring it back up to 102. But I won't bring it up to 102 by cutting the port. But since I got all that room right there, I think I'll just take a couple degrees out of the top of the piston, so that way I don't lose a lot of compression. All I'm going to do is ramp it. I'll just take a couple thousand, or not a couple thousandths, but whatever a couple degrees will equal out of the edge right here, and just taper this side of the piston. Give it a ramp, so to say, and then throw it back together and see how it runs. Trying to up the compression a little bit on this saw. It doesn't have a whole lot. Yeah, let me get the cylinder cleaned up and then I'll show you. Alright, so after the base gasket came out, it got me down to 44,000 squish, 103 on the exhaust, 124 on the transfers, and 64 on the intake. Kind of really lazy intake, I think, but I'm gonna try to do a little better than that. Well, this is what I came up with. Also, I thought this was really funny. Look at the intake, how it's offset like that. One side's bigger than the other. I don't quite understand that. But it matches the case really well, like really well. So there's no need for me to do any of that kind of stuff. Say hi. Yeah. Alright, and then let me just find my paper. Here, I gotta. What to do with my paper, Colton?
I don't know.
There it is.
I can put a game on your phone like you
Hold on, buddy.
play all of the guys.
So basically, removing the base gasket just moved everything up 2 degrees. So that's 103 on the exhaust. Colton, be careful, you're gonna knock that table over. 124 on the transfers. And 64 on the intake. So with moving that, I'm going to shoot for 18 degrees of blowdown, 103 on the exhaust. I ain't gonna move it. 121 on the transfers, if I can move them. They're kind of an odd shaped transfer. I don't know how much room there is to move them, just because of the shape of the casting of the cylinder is really weird. And 72 on the intake. It says 64 because 64 just seems really lazy. And that'll give me 18 degrees blowdown. And that'll put the squish at 44. That's why I didn't really want to move the exhaust too much. Oh. So I'm gonna try that and see if it works. If you guys think that's gonna be a bad idea compared to those numbers, let me know before I make the mistake of moving everything. But as far as now, that's what I'm gonna go for. I don't think I'm gonna move the exhaust, but if I do, it'll only be a couple of degrees. I got this little kid down here. That's my boy. He's the future of this hobby. He was over here tinkering with stuff, cleaning the muffler for me and cleaning the coil for me, getting stuff done. That's what I'm gonna go with. So we'll see if that works. Yeehaw. If it don't, whoop-de-doo. I'm taking the automatic decomp off too because Colton, quit it. You're choking me, dude. Jesus. But see if that works. If not, then quit. Alright. I'll see you guys when I get this done.